Morning! If you've read the text to get here, you'll know that in this video I'm going to give you a proven structure to make your case to colleagues or leaders, get your points over in meetings, deliver high impact presentations or run effective workshops without PowerPoint. In fact, it's the communication structure that never fails. There are three parts to the structure: the introduction, the main body and the call to action. Yes, all neatly packaged into the shape of a fish. Let's start with the introduction. Here you'll see two things: the eye of the fish and the smile, which also looks a little bit like the letter U. This all comes together into your hook to catch your audience's attention. It works like this. Here's an example. Today I'm going to help you how to understand how to do X, or another one. During this short meeting, I'm going to explain to you how we're going to solve our service problems, or the other way round, maybe for a big presentation. If you're suffering from high costs in your service, I'm going to show you how to tackle those. And this also serves as a reminder, especially for me, who's so bad at it, which is to remember to smile. The next section of the fish represents the main body of the presentation. In every presentation I do, let's say that's around 5 to 7 minutes, I'll make 3 points. So I break my presentation up into those little segments. Well, why 3? Our brain has been trained to look for patterns of 3s. Now this middle piece is absolutely key, because you see each of the bones of the fish represent a point you want to make to support your key thesis in your introduction. So we make a point, we give an example or some evidence to support the point, and we ask the audience to take some action. Let me give you an example of this. Point: our service is poor. Example: 40% of our calls this month were people calling to chase their money. Action: the first part of my action plan is that we put better skilled resource into the contact centres to actually help the customer. I want your support with that. Now we're going to do this 3 separate times. You could do a fish with 5 points or 7. I'd say 7 is the maximum. If I have more than 3 points, actually I create a second fish. It gives my audience the chance to reset their brain, me to set them up again and pay attention all over again. If I'm doing a keynote speech, let's say it's about 20-21 minutes, my planning structure is to have 3 separate fish. Now the final piece is the big call to action. What is it you want the audience to do next? Maybe it's make a decision, maybe it's raise funds, maybe it's build a new product. Either way, you want to be clear on what you want them to do next and plan it out. Now in the next video, I'm going to give you a complete example of how to do this in a short presentation. And join me tomorrow and I'll give you my 1-page memo fish format to use to provide this in a written document to go in advance of your presentation.